morning. I guess the first thing I want to say is that we made it through the first year. We have about 10 schools left to turn in reports or to be approved to get their funding. So we're taking a big sigh of relief that we actually made it through the first year. And it was really exciting to see what the schools did with the programs that they implemented. So some of the common questions that we have been receiving, which have been sort of covered by most people here, was who can apply for funding, what can be funded, is there guaranteed future funding, and what is required in the reporting process. So as we go through this, I think we'll have most of those questions answered, but feel free to write down anything that you feel like we need to cover further. So who can apply for funding? These are school districts, education service districts, state-sponsored charter schools, and applications should include qualified schools within their districts. So when they first are interested, a district or a school, they're going to sign an IGA agreement with OSU. And this is a 5-year agreement, so thankfully we don't have to do this process every year. We do not do these applications or these IGAs with individual schools. So we really encourage the communication between districts and schools to do this. Once these are executed, the district can then apply for funding. In the application process, we continue to improve, but this last year was, I believe I've heard, much easier than the first year, so hopefully we'll keep hearing that. As mentioned by Chris, what can be funded? This is a 5th, 6th grade program. Some schools have done just 5th graders or just 6th graders, or some smaller schools choose to do a 5th and 6th grade program every other year. Chris has already talked about a large part of this, so I'm going to kind of skip over some of it, but the district program costs will be included, provider fees, transportation fees, and personnel or stipends. And those are the categories that we're breaking down right now. When you are starting to look at how to apply or doing the reporting, take a look on the website. The budget brochure is in there, and that really breaks down what can be reimbursed. So we have already started having this for the next year, which is what happens if our costs change. And it's really simple. Contact Rita or myself. We know that this is a very moving target. And so if there is any issues, any changes, whether it's the number of kids or you just realized the program, the park that you're going to is starting to charge a higher fee, just let us know so that we can make sure that we have this documented for our needs. And I'm going to go into the reporting part.
So for reporting, we wanted to let you know that we actually reimburse your funds upon receipt of a complete report. That includes at present both a fiscal report and a qualitative report, as well as a copy of your agenda, schedule, and curriculum. We only require one report per district, but that district report must include all of the schools for the district. So we've had folks ask, well, I've had 3 schools go in the fall, and now I have 4 schools that go in the spring. Can I get my money for the 3 schools that go in the fall? Unfortunately, we can't. We don't have the staff to have multiple reimbursements throughout the year. So at the end of the year, when all the schools are done, the report gets submitted. You can certainly submit a report early. We have no objection to that. We'll review it, process it, and get your reimbursement out to you. We are working toward an even more user-friendly format that will be an online reporting system. Fingers crossed, we'll get that done and have that ready for next year. We do have a few scenarios to go over with you, things that have been questioned or questions that we've received. The funding for small schools, we're aware that small schools can be more expensive. Don't hesitate to put in your costs. Are there any other announcements from small schools? We wanted to let you know that we understand that the number of students could increase your per student costs if you have a very small number of students. T-shirts and backpacks, can those sorts of things be purchased? Our general rule of thumb has been that if the school or district keeps the material on supply for future use by future students, you can expense that to us. We're willing to pay for that, and we keep the inventory. Obviously, some things won't last forever, and you'll have to purchase new stuff. But if a student goes home with material or supply, then that is not something that we'll reimburse for. Right, unless it's part of an activity. If you do leather stamping and you need to buy materials for leather stamping, the kids have to take home something, that's okay. But a t-shirt, that's more something that you'll need to cover on your own. And certainly we've had sort of a fluctuation. We're in a sometimes frustrating part of our program. We really encourage that you go out and you buy high quality materials so that they will last for multiple seasons. We have had folks come and say, well, I can get boots at Walmart for a lot cheaper, and they might last 2 or 3 years. We encourage high quality materials. Something that students understand is going to provide them that security and that protection in the environment. How can I stay current with outdoor school changes and activities? Certainly contact any of us. See our website. We're hoping to improve our website over the next year. And any suggestions you have for us for our website, feel free to give us a call. How do we include costs for chaperones into camp fees? That's not a problem. Say you have 5 parents attend with your 65 students. Camps usually list a line item that has the cost for the parents if you're going to a provider that charges for the parents to attend with the students. Just include that cost and divide by your total number of students. That's how we put that in, and it's reflected in your per student cost. What if the number of students and your per student estimates are less than anticipated? That's fine. We reimburse to your actual costs. If they're more than anticipated, let us know what your actual costs are. If we have the funds and you have a reasonable rationale for why your costs have increased, let us know. We'll do what we can to reimburse your actual costs. So I think that might be it for us. What I would say for Priscilla and I is that we're always there to answer your questions. There is no stupid question, as we all tell our students. If we need to ask you if you plugged it in or have you turned it on, we'll do that. It works for us. So feel free to call us at any time.